1000 LB Sisters star Tammy Slaton recently underwent a transformative skin removal surgery and facial procedure, marking a significant milestone in her incredible weight loss journey. After bariatric surgery helped Tammy lose 500 pounds, she had been grappling with excess skin, which impacted her confidence and mobility. The 8-hour procedure removed approximately 15 pounds of skin from her arms, abdomen, and neck. In the unscripted show's Season 7 finale, Tammy revealed her stunning transformation. She expressed mixed feelings of shock and joy, noting the absence of her bat wings and sagging facial skin. Since having skin removal surgery, Tammy has been sharing photos of the process and the results on social media. In addition to having the skin dangling between her legs removed, the 1000 LB Sisters Season 7 star had a dramatic facelift. Gone are her jowls and all the excess skin around Tammy's neck. The reality television star looks like a whole new woman, and the comparisons to her old body are stark. Tammy's life has undergone a complete transformation, and her progress has been nothing short of incredible. When 1000 LB Sisters premiered in 2020, Tammy was too big for bariatric surgery. Her doctors refused to perform the procedure on her until she dropped some of the weight herself. Instead of buckling down and focusing on her health and fitness goals, she threw caution to the wind. She partied a lot and refused to diet. She put on over 100 more pounds. A few seasons into the show, Tammy weighed a shocking 725 pounds. She gave up on herself, as did her family and doctors. When a health crisis landed Tammy in the hospital, it ended up saving her life. Doctors put Tammy in a medically induced coma. When she awoke a week later, she knew her life was on the line. She checked herself into a weight loss rehabilitation facility, treated her lifelong food addiction, and had bariatric surgery. Tammy lost 500 pounds and is committed to eating better. Tammy even shares diet tips with her social media followers. Tammy's excess skin, particularly around her face, neck, and body, was a constant reminder of her past struggles. It caused practical issues, such as difficulty walking due to skin between her legs, making her bow-legged and throwing off her balance. The excess skin also fueled insecurities. Tammy wanted skin removal surgery, but she had multiple setbacks. At different points, she was deemed ineligible for skin removal surgery in 2023 due to her recent bariatric surgery, and later faced delays because of her vaping habit. Tammy finally had the surgery during 1000 LB Sisters Season 7. Tammy looks like a whole new woman in her post-surgery photos, and she should be thrilled with her incredible results. Tammy recently posted a sneak peek at her incredible results on TikTok. The skin removal surgery has transformed her appearance. The post used filters to show Tammy's face styled in different decades, emphasizing her taut skin. The post not only showcased her slimmer face, but also Tammy's growing sense of confidence. Tammy isn't the only one sharing photos of her incredible results after skin removal surgery. A fan account that goes by 90 Day Fiance Update recently posted before and after comparison photos to Instagram. I know this isn't 90 Day, but I watched this show and am invested. Read the post's caption. The post features side-by-side images of Tammy's profile before and after the skin removal surgery that removed her jowls. Tammy looks like a whole new woman in her post-surgery photos, and she should be thrilled with her incredible results. TLC star Tammy Slaton might have made pretty great choices for her health lately, but when it comes to her personal life, she's not quite there yet. With the show having premiered this past April, viewers can see that there is an obvious issue with her choices. Unlike the show's previous seasons, it focused on Tammy and Amy Slaton as they attempt to move ahead in life, now that both have made significant progress with their weight loss. But even considering that, the narrative of 1000 LB Sisters is now delving deeper into the sisters' relationships with their family, partners, and even their own selves. Unfortunately, though, even as she works toward her skin removal surgery and copes with the loss of her husband, Caleb Willingham, Slaton seems to be stuck in the same old cycle of self-destruction. Tammy Slaton has a problem of rushing into things. During the 1000 LB Sisters Season 7 premiere, Slaton revealed that she had opened her heart up to love once again. It was then revealed that the reality star had actually been seeing a woman named Andre Dalton. Now, this didn't come as that big of a surprise, since Slaton has publicly identified as pansexual for a while now. However, after Willingham's death, she expressed a preference for dating women. All that aside, though, her newfound romance with Dalton is raising major red flags, especially given Slaton's tendency to make rushed decisions without really thinking about the consequences. Slaton and Dalton met on a dating app and formed an instant connection. During 1000 LB Sisters, Season 7, Episode 2, Slaton was seen getting ready for her first public date with Dalton. After a few months of being with each other, the couple went bowling together and genuinely seemed to have a good time. However, the timeline of it all is a little concerning. Slaton met her former husband in November 2021, while both of them were patients at a rehab facility. They tied the knot a year later in November 2022. Unfortunately, Willingham tragically died in July 2023 due to obesity-related complications. While a year and a half might sound like enough time to get over someone, maybe not for Slaton. Given that the reality star was seen attempting to contact her dead husband's ghost during an episode in Season 6, it's easy to see that she is still grieving Willingham. Entering another romantic relationship, and doing so with the entire world watching, feels like Slaton might just be trying to fast-track her healing. Her relationship with Dalton might even be genuine, but at the same time, it can be a distraction from the larger problem at hand. Andre Dalton has a shocking criminal history. Since Slaton seems to be fixated on making this new relationship work, she seems to have completely avoided Dalton's criminal history. As per The Sun, Slaton's girlfriend has been arrested twice for charges, including possession of marijuana, driving without a valid license, and failure to appear in court. While the reality star is blindsided by the excitement of a new romance, it could be detrimental to all the progress she has made in her own journey. At this point, Slaton just can't afford to be around someone as reckless as Dalton, whose behavior could drag her back to her unhealthy patterns. During their date, Dalton expressed wanting to meet Slaton's family, which was a little surprising since they hadn't been together for very long. Slaton's new girlfriend seems almost too eager to be involved with her family and is pushing for introductions despite Slaton's clear discomfort. The reality star is concerned about how her family will react when they find out that she is dating a woman. However, Dalton's blatant disregard of Slaton's fear makes it feel like she's not truly interested in building a connection with her partner. Instead, Dalton might be more interested in using Slaton and her family for more screen time and fame. The longer Slaton ignores these warning signs, the more likely it is that she'll repeat the same mistakes of her past. Tammy Slaton has a clear pattern in her romantic relationships. Tammy Slaton has a clear pattern in her romantic relationships. In many ways, Slaton's dynamic with Dalton is beginning to mirror the same patterns that plagued her and Willingham's relationship. In both cases, Slaton was immediately drawn to the other person simply because of their affection toward her. However, with Slaton and Willingham, it slowly became obvious that their relationship was more about convenience than genuine compatibility. Since Slaton is generally emotionally vulnerable, she quickly finds comfort in people who understand her pain. Despite not being interested in Willingham initially, she eventually gave in to his relentless advances, and the cycle seems to be repeating with Dalton.